to the filtrate, and absorption of HCO3 minus ions, minus ions from it. Okay. Now, next part of this nephron is Henle's loop. The Henle's loop, if you carefully see, it contains two divisions or two major divisions. First one is descending limb of loop of Henle, and the next one is ascending limb of loop of Henle. Descending limb of loop of Henle, it is permeable to water and impermeable to permeability of the electrolytes are very less. Okay, impermeable to electrolytes. Whereas ascending limb is opposite. Ascending limb is, it is permeable to electrolytes, okay, and impermeable to water. Henle's loop helps in reabsorption. It is minimum in its ascending limb. However, in the ascending limb, reabsorption is very minimum. This region plays a significant role in the maintenance of high osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. What is medullary interstitial fluid? Interstitial fluid, about this we are going to learn in the counter current mechanism. Until wait. The descending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to water, as I said, impermeable to electrolytes. This concentrates the filtrate as it moves down. The ascending limb is impermeable to water but allows transportation of electrolytes actively, passively. Therefore, concentrated filter passing okay, to upward or towards the distal convoluted tubule, okay, and it gets diluted due to passage of electrolytes to the medullary fluid. It's get diluted due to passage of electrolytes to the medullary fluid. Now, distal convoluted tubule is the next part of Henle's loop. Conditional reabsorption of sodium, water, and generally takes place in this segment. DCT is capable of reabsorption of HCO3 minus ions and selective secretion of, I am mentioning here selective secretion of, okay, selective secretion of hydrogen ions and potassium ions and ammonium ions to maintain the pH and sodium potassium balance, to maintain the sodium and potassium balance. In this case, here you can see in the diagram clearly the proximity of the proximal convoluted tubule here and distal convoluted tubule, okay, descending limb of loop of Henle, and this is ascending limb of loop of Henle. In the descending limb of loop of Henle, you can see the permeability of water as directed into the interstitium, okay, the arrow mark is mentioned like this, and the descending limb of loop of Henle is impermeable to water, that's why not mentioned. Whereas ascending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to electrolytes, impermeable to water. Okay. So this segment or thick segment of the ascending limb. What is that? Thick segment of ascending limb. Thick, a very thick segment of ascending limb passes upwards and form the distal convoluted tubule. You know the silent features of distal convoluted tubule, how it helps in the process of conditional reabsorption. Collecting duct. This long duct called a collecting duct extended from the cortex of the kidney, okay, to the inner parts. Large amount of water, urea generally produced in this region. Okay. Small amount of urea, it is passing into the medullary interstitium to keep the osmolarity. Okay. And at the same time, it also plays a significant role in the maintenance of pH and ionic balance. Helps in pH and ionic balance by selective secretion of H plus ions and K plus ions. Okay. And after this, mechanism of concentration of the filtrate. Mammals have the ability to produce concentrated urine. How it is possible? The Henle's loop. You know Henle's loop? Two limbs of Henle's loop. What is that? First loop, descending loop. Okay. Descending loop, and next one is ascending loop. Helps in the process of concentration of the filtrate along with the vasa recta. Even it has, okay, descending limb of loop of Henle, descending loop of